They're going to try to win this game regardless.
It would be a much-needed win as well. 26-33 is the overall record. How about Usman getting the first points tonight? Celtics fans, there's some murmur that he might be returning here this year. Giannis tries, penetrates. There's his first points. Welcome.
Right, you only really see it when Bulls used to wear those like shamrock jerseys.
Right, used to the red and black with Vucevic. Usman, not shy. He's got 5 points here out of the gates. 4. Interesting to pair him up here in the starting lineup tonight. And
you can kind of see that early when Usman first just got to play the game and do all those little things.
Yeah, you got to settle in. And the Celtics also just have to kind of ride this momentum that they know they're going to face here from the Bucks out of the gates. And now we're tied at 7. Sam Hauser with the latest 3.
Well, I mean, he's kind of got that identity of trial by fire. You know, you're here, you're wearing this Celtic green, and we have a purpose. It doesn't matter who you are. You don't want guys like KPJ, guys like Ryan, guys like Cam Thomas to take away any of their aggression right there. If Giannis wasn't playing, I think KPJ would have shot a nice little 16-foot jumper right there. That's well within his wheelhouse. As you see him attack right here. He has to continue to marry. Milwaukee stayed the course, and everybody just caught fire.
February 1st was the inaugural Pioneers Classic. Again on a minute restriction. Jang feeds Giannis. Finger roll finish. We missed that. January as a pretty regular rotation guy. Jang for 3 again. He's going to get his opportunities here tonight, and that gives the Bucks the lead. It's Miles Turner and AJ Green staying in as starters here in this rotation. Pritchard, the up fake, finding Garza. Spins off of Turner and gets it to drop.
That's a tough finish right there. Good defense. You got to force the defense to make a decision. If you just one dribble, you're almost dribbling right into the coverage, and then they want you to pick it up fast and move because they're already there. Don't play the right way, you're not going to get those shots that go, even if they're supposed to.
Yeah, he said that he would have been mad if they actually won that game, the way they were playing. Bobby Portis, the corner shot.
You know, Gary Harris has played great minutes when in his spot times, and you know he's going to do the right thing.
And that's the point. What you said in the last thing is Doc Rivers knows he's going to play the right way. Around and around it falls.
Gets to the basket. Just got to have a little bit more focus on that finish right there. But you like the attack.
Pritchard pulls up. He's missed his last 2, but looky what I noticed. Kyle Kuzma, no minutes in the first quarter. So he is dressed and available.
Yeah, it seemed a little different because, you know, I feel like his ability to be those because of the amount of times that they've eliminated me in the playoffs. But, I mean, respect is respect.
And they are doing everything, hitting 3-pointers, beating the Bucks down the floor.
I feel like that will come down. I feel like Milwaukee will start to settle in a little bit. I saw a couple guys not being as aggressive. Talk about aggression. There's Mr. Aggressive right there.
Killer dunker on the Fisher-Price feed.
Right? I was like a monkey bar guy.
Well, Kevin Porter Jr. never saw Derek White coming. And those are the turnovers.
They're really going to get outplayed as far as, you know, aggression and playing hard. They have an identity. They know who they're going to be. Boston is a team that you're going to have to beat.
Look out below. We've missed that. Giannis two-handed slam.
And this is kind of getting that takeover mode and just what you miss with Milwaukee, like without Giannis.
Gonzalez catch and shoot. Ugo. Oligo, he's only averaging about 4 points per game. He's already at 10 here so far. Taking 7 shots. Bobby Portis, a couple of those here tonight.
We see loves to try to do.
Pritchard just don't give you much daylight once they take that lead.
And that's the scary part about them because when it rains, it pours. It's a three-point shooting team. If you get down early and they get going,
it literally pours. Kevin Porter Jr. three-pointer. That's a good sign here for him. As good as his numbers were in February, his three-point shooting numbers were not great at all.
Well, now he's going to have the opportunity to shoot some of those that are catch and shoots rather than just having to create his own threes and step backs and ISOs.
Largest deficit, down by 19. White again, from the right side, once again.
That was one of those where they'll get that rapport, where that ball's got to go up in the air to Giannis for the lob, or he's got to quick float that.
Quick hands, Kevin Porter Jr. He's got Giannis to use if he wants him. He's got
TA didn't bring something crazy out.
But of course, if you decide to show up here this year, it would be Wesley Matthews.
That's hands down.
Miles Turner, hands down, sinks his first three-pointer of the night. KPJ in the paint. That's a shot I think he would normally take. Giannis with 4 around him, doesn't matter. He just does Giannis things. This shot and then the one shot. Rebound by Giannis. You heard Greg Butler say we need to give him one shot. Giannis, count it! A patented Giannis move for an and one chance.
She's dunking too.
Just try it.
She's dunking.
The lead is single digits. They find Vucevic and AJ Green rips down the rebound, finds the rebound, I should say. Giannis spinning, moving, finessing, and he's got another 2.
I mean, he just makes the game look easy because there's nothing easy about that. Taking contact right there, another guy coming over to contest you.
Sam Hauser for 3. There's 6:13 left in the first. They'll be somewhat similar to that here in the third quarter. Gonzalez for 3. Talking to the Celtics. Derek White back to Vucevic. And the post up there. That was a good 2-man game between those two. Vucevic coming off the bench and really boosted that position with some depth.
And just 2 completely different bigs, right?
Yeah.
There's different looks and.
Giannis stays in this rotation. Hauser. KPJ, Ryan Rollins gets it blocked by Gonzalez.
I mean, Boston is one of the best defensive rated teams for a reason. They
19 points, 10 rebounds. And Ryan Rollins fills it up on a few minutes of the third quarter like he did the first quarter. Porter Jr. back to Bobby Portis. There's your three-pointer. It's like you've scripted this.
Impressive right there.
Ryan Rollins back to Pete Nance. You know he wants to shoot it.
Why not?
5 straight games, either with DNPs or some garbage time minutes, and he's getting some important minutes here. There's the Celtics.
And you're going to have a shot, so that's what this is all about.
KPJ, again, Pete Nance, almost same spot, same results.
Same spot, same.
White well off the mark. That is a bad miss for a guy like him. Ryan Rollins slicing through the defense. What a fit.
See these guys start to level up and understand that, hey, this is okay to be a moment right now, especially Giannis isn't in the game. Let's be who we have been.
Derek White drops it in. Last game was January 23rd. Pritchard backs it up, crosses over. Nance lets it fly. Peyton Pritchard, a deep one.
Chaos that they will create because they are the ones that can at any point in time take a game over.
Flips it off to Vucevic. He's had some key buckets, especially here in the second half. Pritchard sneaks it back. 3-pointer's not there, but another opportunity, another offensive rebound. 16 of them that have resulted in 15 second chance points.
Strong personality of the alpha. Jaylen Brown is undoubtedly the alpha in this organization right now, especially with Tatum out. And, you know, he's the type of guy that, like, you think that there's a gap here while I'm still playing, and you can see the way that Boston is playing. Like, you have that still going.
That's a great point. Something that we really have not talked about. I mean,
things. It should be a situation where you have the energy.
Yeah, it was a short drive up from Milwaukee last night from Chicago. Shireman. The Bucks 4.5 games behind Atlanta in the standings. Trying to play themselves. Said Giannis wanted to play even last week. The sitting out is the hardest part for him. Gonzalez with his
treatment, and then you'll have a good practice to, you know.